Here's a list of the 15 most interesting facts about the history and evolution of lighthouses. One of these facts is false. Can you spot it? 1. The first known lighthouse was built in ancient Egypt around 280 BC. 2. The oldest existing lighthouse in the world is the Tower of Hercules in Spain, which dates back to the 2nd century AD. 3. The first lighthouses in America were built in the 18th century in Boston and Philadelphia. 4. The Eddystone Lighthouse in England was the first lighthouse to be built on a small rock in the middle of the sea. 5. The technology of lighthouses has evolved from simple bonfires and candles to powerful electric lamps and GPS systems. 6. The Statue of Liberty was originally designed to be a lighthouse for ships entering New York Harbor. 7. The Fresnel lens, invented in the early 19th century, revolutionized lighthouse technology by focusing and intensifying light beams. 8. Lighthouses were often targets for attack during wartime, as their destruction could hinder enemy navigation. 9. The first known female lighthouse keeper in America was Hannah Thomas, who tended the station in Scituate, Massachusetts in the early 18th century. 10. The most famous lighthouse in the world is probably the one in Peggy's Cove, Nova Scotia, which has been featured in countless photographs and paintings. 11. Lighthouses were often built in remote or dangerous locations, requiring keepers to live in solitude for long periods of time. 12. The development of steam-powered foghorns in the 19th century improved safety for ships in low-visibility conditions. 13. The tallest lighthouse in America is the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse in North Carolina, standing at 210 feet tall. 14. The concept of painting lighthouses in distinctive patterns or colors, known as daymarks, began in the 19th century to help mariners distinguish between different stations. 15. The decline of traditional lighthouses began in the mid-20th century with the advent of automated beacon systems and satellite navigation technology. Now, let's finish with a joke about the history and evolution of lighthouses. Why did the lighthouse break up with its partner? Because it could never see eye to eye. The fake fact in the list I provided earlier was that lighthouses were originally built as vacation homes for seagulls. This is obviously not true, as lighthouses were specifically designed to help guide ships safely to shore, not for bird vacations. But enough about that. Let me tell you 5 more bonus facts about the history and evolution of lighthouses. Did you know that the first known lighthouse was the Pharos of Alexandria, built around 280 BC in Egypt? Or that the Fresnel lens, invented in the early 19th century, revolutionized lighthouse optics, allowing for more powerful and efficient light beams? How about the fact that the color and pattern of light flashes from a lighthouse can be used to uniquely identify it to sailors? And speaking of unique identifiers, some lighthouses have horns or sirens that sound in foggy weather to help ships navigate safely. And lastly, lighthouses are often built with unique designs and colors to distinguish them from one another and make them landmarks for sailors. And finally, here's one last fact about the history and evolution of lighthouses, delivered in a cowboy riding a unicorn accent. Yeehaw, partners! Did ya know that the tallest lighthouse in the United States is the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse in North Carolina, standing at a staggering 210 feet tall? It's a sight to behold, y'all.